Something that's flown under the radar recently has been that Thomas Muller, the Germany international forward, has retired from international football. He'll obviously continue playing with Bayern Munich going forwards, but he's retired after Euro 2024. He ends his international career with 131 caps and 45 goals. Wow, for someone who's not really an out-and-out striker, that is a ridiculous total. He is the third highest appearance maker for Die Mannschaft overall, behind Miroslav Klose, who has 137, and Lothar Matthäus with a quite frankly ridiculous 150. That'll take some beating. He said, and I quote, "It always made me very proud to play for my country. We celebrated together and sometimes shed a tear together. When I had the privilege of making my first international appearance, I would never have dreamed of all this. I would like to say thank you to all the fans and my Germany teammates for their support over the years. Take the enthusiasm and joy of this year's Euros with you." Nobody is like Thomas Muller. His value for German football cannot be overestimated. That's Rudi Voller saying that. I do apologise. That's not Thomas Muller talking about himself. Yeah, so a shout out to ESPN as well for this article. They didn't really separate those two quotes very well. Yeah, Voller went on to say, regardless of whether he's been with Bayern Munich or the national team for all these years, Thomas has always given everything for every team a face, there we go, an exemplary character and a top striker. He made his international debut against Argentina in a friendly in 2010 and emerged to promises during that year's World Cup. I remember he was on fire in the World Cup in 2010. He absolutely tore England a new one in that round of 16 tie, which I'm still not fully over because of Frank Lampard's ghost goal, shall we call it. The whole reason why we have VAR basically these days and goal line technology, it all can be traced back to that moment. But yeah, incredible player. He got 5 goals and 3 assists during that World Cup too. He also won the World Cup, of course, in 2014 with Germany. His only trophy with Die Mannschaft, a major trophy, I believe, as well, as an international player. 34 years old now. It's kind of the right time for him, really. He'll be 36 when the World Cup's on in a couple of years. He leaves as a bit of a legend of Germany. Incredible player. And now he can focus on the club game. You know, he's always played for Bayern Munich. He'll want to play for them for like 5 years probably, whatever, you know. But yeah, incredible really. But there's still no word, interestingly, there's still no word on Manuel Neuer. I thought he was going to retire after this World Cup, to be honest. So after this Euros, I should say. He's 38 years old, but he's not said anything officially yet, so I'll be shocked if he keeps going, but you never know. You'd have to think by then Ter Stegen's looking like the guy to take over, but he's still on the scene, as they say. And obviously Toni Kroos has retired in general from football, not just from international football, but from club football too. So yeah, Muller bows out of the international game, but he continues on for Bayern Munich for the foreseeable future. So yeah, there we go, guys. A bit of an announcement there from Germany's national team. Gone a bit under the radar, obviously, with the Euros being on and everything, and a certain Mr. Southgate resigning from England. So yeah, check out our videos on that if you've not already. And of course, for much more breaking football news, keep it tuned right here to thefootballchronicle.com.